Okay, so today I felt drawn towards my Heaven and Hell deck. I did a tarot reading that involved a community and a group, and then I felt the pulls immediately pull from my Heaven and Hell Oracle deck. Um, just for reference, usually when I pull from this deck, it is regarding a secret society slash cult slash coven I've been dealing with, or maybe if you've also been dealing with a coven or cult group, whatever the fuck you want to call them, this may resonate with you. So I just asked the cards what I needed to see. So let's see what I need to see. Disregarding of rules. I'm getting off the bat that this occult is disregarding its rules towards you. It is disregarding spiritual rules, does not give a fuck about spiritual rules, and is doing whatever the fuck they want to do because they believe they know everything and they are powerful. Oh dear God. Divine forgiveness and deception equally just like right on its side. They claim they want divine forgiveness, but it's all under deception because they don't actually. They say they want forgiveness, but they don't really care about getting. It's just a lie. It's a lie they're saying. They want to deceive you by saying they want forgiveness from you. They think if they get your forgiveness, it'll clear them of any sort of spiritual backlash they committed. I'm getting in your name. They want spiritual forgiveness in your name, and they think if they get it from you, it'll absolve all their deception that they did towards you. They don't feel sorry for what they did. They just are mad that they got caught. Don't forgive them. They don't deserve your forgiveness. Wow, imagine being spiritual and being like, don't forgive. Don't forgive. Jesus fuck, what else did they do? Oh my God. These people have unnatural passions of trying to take away your spiritual gifts. And reason why Spirit doesn't want you to forgive them is because they spent a lot of their spell work on trying to make you in despair and have you unalived, both by unaliving magic to yourself and having people send unalive magic to you. That's why Spirit is saying, don't forgive them, because apparently, from unnatural passions, they have sent so much unaliving magic your way that the spiritual realms are saying, mainly the infernals are saying, don't forgive them. Even the infernals are like, don't forgive them. Take it as you wish if you want to listen to infernals or not, but I don't think, personally, in my opinion, I don't think all infernals are bad. But yeah, no, this occult group is obsessed with you. They don't want you to be alive. Because you being alive exposes their shit, and they can't have that. What else can you tell me, spirits? Or infernals? Am I talking infernals mainly? Any celestials? This is all infernals. Sideways. Supernatural troubles, perception, and revelation. Okay, it's sideways. These people are now understanding through their own perception revelation that they put themselves in their own spiritual jail. And now they're experiencing a lot of spiritual troubles. I'm getting some of them are being haunted mentally and physically due to what they've awoken / summoned to try and come after you. I'm just getting a lot of anger from the infernals. The celestials are not a part of this reading today, it seems like. That's why things are coming out sideways. Because things that the celestials want to say, the infernals are kind of coming over and be like, no, this is like, yeah. It's mainly this occult has infuriated the infernals. And they say infuriated. That's them. That's a them word. What else can tell me, Spirit? Anything else? Spirit says yes. ingratitude. In the past, what they've done to you, they've done to others, and they thought it would work with you because they have been able to gain spiritually and also physically because what they've done to you, they've done to others in the past. You were just the first person to catch on and stop it before it got any worse. But these people in the past have been rewarded for their shit, and they were given fame, money, relationships. But they weren't grateful for what they got that the Infernals gave them. And they tried to go after someone who was anointed. You heard me, anointed. / chosen one. Just someone with an incredibly high spiritual ranking that they shouldn't have gone after, were made known to not go after, ignored the rules, ignored everything, thought they could just take whatever the fuck they want because it's worked in the past before, they can do it again. But this time they fucked with an anointed person and do my prophets no harm. Do my prophets no harm. And they ignored that. Because of their ingratitude for what they've received in the past, they're now paying the price of trying to touch an anointed individual. Virtually immovable multiplicity. They wanted to harvest your energy to begin a new life. Your energy is incredibly fertile. I'm just getting incredibly fertile energy. That with your energy, they were able to manifest many things. But then you caught on and took that energy back. And now they're paying the price for harvesting energy that was taken without consent. Purification, you were getting your energy back because these people, like, some of them somehow took your energy and gave you bad energy, like it was an exchange of a very, very unfair exchange. They took your pure energy and in return gave you shitty energy, which is maybe in the past when you were dealing with people, you felt like shit, and when you cut them off, you magically felt better. Yeah, that's you purifying, calling your energy back, and your energy is becoming more powerful. Because maybe some of you have also cut out toxic habits. I'm talking like addictions mainly, toxic people, toxic habits. Could be like sex addictions if you had that, or like just really lustful. You cut that out, and that's purifying your energy, aka making your energy stronger, more potent. Yeah, you broke the circle. You broke this chain of events for them. Because in the past, they've been able to do this with so many people. For some, if you were dealing with a secret society, they've been doing this shit for generations, and you broke the cycle. You broke this generation cycle. And that scares them. Because they never had this happen before, and they don't know what to fucking do. And they're dealing with all the black magic they sent to you. It's going back to them and their community. You're becoming spiritual wisdom. You are now wiser for this. You have gone through, if you have been dealing with this and this resonates, you've been going through a spiritual awakening. And you are getting spiritual wisdom from Source, your ancestors, astral beings, celestial infernals, anything you connect with, that you're willing to connect with, is helping you on this journey going forward, because they know you need the backup and the knowledge. Contemplation. I'm getting you're not sure what to do next. You're trying to figure out what the next move is. And you're not supposed to know until you know. You're not supposed to know the next move until you know. AKA divine motherfucking timing. Like everything else. Anything else? Spirit says yes. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is already like an intense ass fucking message, so let's fucking go. What else do you say, Spirit? You're receiving your divine blessings. I'm getting this occult new of your divine blessings. and trying to take that from you. And sorry, some of you probably had a destiny swap placed on you, try and take your divine blessing, because they, my understanding, this occult coven society realistically probably did a tarot reading on you and saw what was in store for you and wanted to take that for themselves. That fucking failed. That did not go through. Mainly because you spiritually woken in the nick of fucking time, was what I'm hearing. You're getting your divine blessings. What that looks like is I'm not sure, to be honest, because people find happiness in many other things. So how you're getting your divine blessings, it could be you're being more in touch with your spiritual gifts. It could be physical blessings as well too. It's really up to the divine on how your blessings are handled. I don't really know it off the top of my head, but for me, it's leaning towards more so spiritual gifts. Because I think that's the divine blessing, getting more in touch with your spiritual gifts. I think that's better than personally, I think that's better than a 3D reward. Maybe you are getting a 3D reward, like an inheritance or something. I mean, I don't really know. I'm just telling you it's a good blessing. Anything else? What else? Eloquence. With your divine blessings, you're going to have the gift of gab. Eloquence just mainly means being really persuasive with your words. So part of the divine blessing is your eloquence. You'll be able to be fairly more persuasive than usual, probably. Knowing how to articulate things to others, for the most part. I'm getting one of the divine blessings as the gift of gab. But for the better. I'm also getting this occult probably heavily persuaded people to... I was just about to say. Alright, so what came up right was laziness and negligence. So what I was trying to say was, part of this occult had some people who were part of their community or whatever, society, whatever the fuck it's called, were really eloquent on saying to the occult members that you were really lazy and neglectful towards yourself and others. But I'm getting it seems like a small group was ahead of it. Mainly one individual in particular who saw your divine blessing ahead of time. Wanted to steal that for themselves and probably knew your spiritual ranking, or maybe they didn't. I don't know if they did or didn't, but they knew that you had some spiritual power, and they wanted to take that from you. So they probably badmouthed you towards the community to make it so they can justify coming after you the way that they did. But now I'm getting the main perpetrator who was after you, is now being revealed that they are lazy and very neglectful. I'm also getting abusive. They're lazy and abusive, neglectful towards others. This person may or may not have a child and neglectful towards their kids or kid. Intellectual talent? Yeah, that's you. People are now seeing you as being... If you manage to escape this occult coven society bullshit, people are now seeing you as being very smart, actually. You're not lazy at all. You're actually pretty fucking smart. You're managed to outmaneuver a whole fucking community. And I get some people in that community give you props for that. Yeah. Yeah, just people in the community will be like, yeah, wow, this person's actually pretty fucking smart. I'm just getting a stupefied feeling like, wow, she knows what she's doing. That's what I'm getting. It's just like the stupefied feeling of this community, like, wow, she knows they know what he or she's doing. Some people in this occult want reconciliation. I'm getting some of them feel bad. However, again, this is sideways. Deception and divine forgiveness don't like seeing that sideways, so I would hold off on reconciliation. I would say let the spirits that they fuck with them first, and then maybe they can come back to you and see if they really if you want reconciliation with these individuals. Right now my gut says let them fucking go through their bullshit. They had no issues casting spell work against you, and now that they're experiencing their own spell work, now they want reconciliation with you. I don't fucking think so. Especially with spare And unalive, yeah, no. No. For some of you who have children, they sent some of that magic towards your children. I have children. Fuck no. You fuck with my babies, fuck around and find out. That's what I say. Famine and sickness. They casted famine and sickness spells on you as well too. The spirit wants to add. They're like, oh, and they also did this. Famine and sickness. They affected your physical health. For some of you, they probably did. For some, again, they also cast this. They they went after. They didn't give a fuck. They didn't give a flying fuck about you or your if you had children or your fucking children or your family members. They went after any and everyone they could go after. If it had a chance to hurt you specifically, they cast it on that people. Oh my god. These people are just the natural passions. It's just an obsession. They were obsessed with you. That's so fucked up. Like I said earlier about how they lied to you, this is a confirmation of falsehoods. They spread falsehoods about you to their fucking community. They lied about you. They lied about you to justify casting spell work on you. Because if they cast a spell work on someone who's good, well, that makes them look bad. But if they cast spell work on someone who they claim to be bad, who they claim is bad, well, that's more justifiable, okay, in that community. If that person's actually a bad person, yeah, cast spell work. But if that person's a good person, well, it kind of makes them seem like a little bit like dickheads, doesn't it? Well, congratulations, they're fucking dickheads, because it seems like these falsehoods that they were saying about you could have been easily fucking fact-checked, but they didn't bother fact-checking because some of them wanted to believe in the falsehoods about you. Look, I'm just saying, and the Infernals are saying, this community is fucking stupid. This little group is fucking stupid. The society, cult, whatever fucking this bullshit is, are fucking stupid. Because they could have easily fact-checked shit said about you, but they chose not to because they just liked believing the lies because they liked the gossip. They liked the gossip around you. It was entertainment for them. You were entertainment for them. You were just entertainment. Atonement of errors. They realized they fucked up. The only reason they fucked up is because they went after someone with a much higher spiritual ranking than them. They went after someone who's anointed. You're not supposed to go after people who are anointed in the spiritual, because if you do, there's serious repercussions and you get backlash for it. I don't care. Personally, I don't give a fuck I see this card. What I've been through spiritually the past 2 years, no. I'm personally on my end, fuck no. Deal with your fucking spiritual backlash. You wanted to fuck around and find out? Congratulations, you fuck around and found out. It's not my fault y'all didn't bother fact-checking bullshit. It's not my fault. And because of that is the fall of this coven society group. Because of that, they are falling. The fall of empires. That's what I want. That's what they want. The spiritual realm, the infernals, the dragons, the celestials, the ancestors, the divine. They want the fall of this. They had their fucking warnings. They ignored spirit. They didn't give a shit about the rules when they thought it benefited them. They went after someone with a very high ranking. They were warned about the high ranking. They could have easily fact-checked to see if the lies were actually true or not, and they chose not to because it was fun and entertaining for watching someone who was anointed struggle without any help. But thankfully, the anointed were not alone. The anointed had support spiritually. They may have had a rough time in the 3D realm, it may have been by themselves, but the anointed had blind faith in the divine. And for that, the anointed is getting rewarded. The anointed is getting praised. The anointed will thrive. And this little cult that thought they were so big and high and mighty will fall in the public. For what they wanted for the anointed was to fall in the public. So now, people's wishes are getting granted. You wanted higher ranking status? You shall in the 3D. But not for what you think it will be. You will fall. You will be known. It will be public. And your name will be known, immortalized, but not in the ways you want it to be. You fucked around, and you found out. That was okay. All right. I know how that sounded off. Think that's all that needs to be said. That was a channel. My vision got kind of blurry there for a minute. Um, all I can say is I've been through a lot. I don't think I'm alone in that either. I think if this resonates for you, and you've been dealing with a group that has been bullying you, I hope this helps. And remember to take care of yourself spiritually, mentally, and physically. Know that I love you. But if you are part of this cult, the anger I felt from what I view as the spirit realms, you deserve it. You were warned. You choose to ignore the warnings. So have fun with your karma.